Welcome to RAM Math class. Alright, so you can always call me Ram. I'm Filipino American. I taught grade 6, 7, and 8 math for 3 decades. Wow! Back in the Philippines or here in the USA. I'm a New York City Big Apple Teacher Awardee, a Hometown Hero Teacher Awardee in 2014. That means you got the best teacher in New York. And I also have a YouTube channel at Rampage Math. Feel free to visit and subscribe. And my email address is myname@rencharter.org. So you're used to this. This is called the traditional classroom. Like remember how you were taught last year and the previous years? Teacher explains or teaches a lesson, and then you practice, you do group work, do projects, and then have a test. That's the traditional way. But now, phase two would be a modern classroom. Once in a while, I'll try my best to inculcate a blended learning classroom. And look at the icons here. What's happening in a blended learning? Wow, there are various activities that can happen. Look at this. Teaching a small group, independent work, and many online things are happening. That's why it's called blended. So, let's talk about the modern classroom. Blended instruction is when students access content through teacher-created videos. So, you're going to watch the video on your own. Don't worry, I made it simple, short, and easy to understand. And what happens when you do that? You're doing self-paced structures, meaning you control the pace of your learning, of your own learning. You may proceed to the next task or to the next task, or you can review, and we will adjust accordingly based on your needs. And then once we see you're ready, you can move on to the mastery-based grading. Students progress from one lesson to the next when they demonstrate mastery. Then once you're done, move on to another set of lessons. Now, your modern classroom will need a lot of digital apps. We normally would start with Google Classroom or Google Sites. That's where you get the links that will bring you to the Google Sheet. The Google Sheet is called our tracking sheet, and it has links on how to proceed. You'll have the links for the video, the practice, the mastery, and we update ourselves on where we at. And that link will bring you to the important part where you watch, interact, and learn at your own pace using Edpuzzle, Rampage Math, or some other videos that was made specially for you. Once you're ready, we see if you are ready to practice what you learned. We use the quizzes. Don't worry, this is connected to your Google account. Okay, and once we've seen you're ready, you are ready now to take the mastery test. The mastery test will prove that you really understood and ready to move on to the next task. Okay, other digital resources that we may need. The grades is in PowerSchool. If we need more self-paced learning, I could assign work in Edgenuity. We do group games in Kahoot, also in quizzes. And of course, you're familiar with Zoom, our very special tool during the pandemic. All right, math supply list. You got this over the break. Hopefully you bought all of them. Be sure you label each of these items so you won't lose it and you're always ready with it whenever we needed it. Okay, so remember, math. Mistakes allow thinking to happen. Okay? Good job, Rampagers.